What's going on, guys? Ryan Nelson here, and today I'm testing out this Endurax Backpack, seeing how I like it, how it fits, how it feels, what gear I can fit in it, and how useful it actually is. Now, full disclosure, the people at Endurax did send me this pack in exchange for a video, honest video, it's gonna be an honest video, and a couple of photos. Now, first impressions looking at this bag is, yeah, it's big. So of course it's gonna hold a lot of gear, and it's got a lot of pockets. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I am more of a minimalist person, and I like just bigger pockets where you don't have to remember what you put in what pocket. So, gonna leave that bias aside, and we're gonna take a look at what's going on here. So on the top here, we've got kind of a padded, not padded, more of a hard shell for your phone. I guess you could throw your GoPro in there. The one problem I see with this right away is if you have it standing up and you open it, everything's gonna fall out of this pocket. So that could be an issue. You might wanna make sure you lay this thing down, but here. Even if you lay it down and open this pocket, things are still gonna go, well, that remote won't, but, well, that won't either. Okay, maybe if you don't have it loaded up, things won't fall out. And then somewhere, oh, down here. See this, there's a nice big storage pocket here. Open this up. You can fit some lenses in here, maybe a camera body. I think it's got a rain fly in here. And this does actually open up down into the bottom. Once again, another little mesh pocket right here. Pockets, 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 pockets. Another pocket up here, a little pocket back here, pocket in the front. It's just got a lot of storage. So if you're looking for a bag with a lot of storage, you're already winning with this one. So, in the bottom pocket down here, surprise, you get another bag with this too. So this actually comes with some extra padding. You can, I guess, set that up for more camera storage, or leave it open for throwing clothes in, jacket, trail snacks. Now, going through this backpack, opening and closing zipper compartments, I do find that these little separated zipper compartments do kind of get in the way. All right, I've got plenty of straps on the sides to tie down your tripods. Straps there, straps here, mesh pockets, pockets in the hip belt. Now, looking at the smaller bag, it does come with like a nice big hip belt too, so you can use it as like a giant fanny pack. Let's take a look inside of this and see what we find. All right, so we've got some memory card slots, looks like a little shoulder strap, and a couple padded compartments so you can take smaller cameras and accessories with you in a lighter bag. So, not too bad. So altogether, this bag, as shipped, comes in at just under 7 pounds. Not a light bag, but not a really heavy bag. Let's load it up with gear and see how much I can fit in here and what that weighs out at. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, well, I've got this all loaded up. I've got 2 camera bodies, 3 lenses, my drone, and a few other little accessories in here. And now we're weighing in at almost 26 pounds. Can you see that? 25.77 pounds. And actually, I have about a half full, maybe 50 ounces of water. And I found I think it's like a laptop sleeve back here, but it also works for a hydration port, which is usually pretty important in a hiking backpack. So I'm gonna head out to South Mountain because it's a beautiful day out and give this a real world test. Let's go see how it does. All right, let's go. All right, let's go for a hike. So after about 10 minutes of hiking with this pack, I can tell it does have some really good padding on it. I don't really get too many hot spots, maybe the back the bottom of the bag down here. Like down here, it's kind of a little hard, a little harsh. Hello. All right, that's kind of a little hard, little harsh. I don't know, it's okay. The padding feels like that type of padding where like when you buy it in the store, it's really, really soft, but after about a week of use, it's really flat. So I'm not gonna say this is super high quality padding, but right now it's still pretty squishy. Surprisingly, when I buttoned it up, it's pretty snug. I mean, it does stick out pretty far in the back, but not too bad. The hip belt here doesn't come around a whole lot. I wish it came around about another inch or two on my hips, and I don't know, that might just be personal preference. Still just kind of getting the thing fiddled in, but the one big thing I did notice hiking already is it's quite loud, so I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's a little squeaky. Walk this way, step this way, step this way, it just squeaks. It's got a lot of squeaks going on. And then also, I was trying to figure out what these straps were for, but I'm pretty sure it's actually just for that extra smaller camera bag. And I think the idea is you can hook it around the front of you so you can have your camera in a bag right in front of you, which just seems a little overly bulky for me, but once again, I like to go minimalist. Anyway, that's my thoughts right now at the moment. I'm gonna hike a little bit farther. I've got a spot picked out, it's pretty fun. So let's get down there and see how this bag does. Alright, so just doing a quick little hike with this thing. I've maybe done a mile and a half, something like that. And I'm not gonna say it's my favorite bag I've ever used. It's pretty comfy, but like I said, the padding on this, it doesn't seem like it's gonna last, like hold up for the test of time, whatever you wanna call it. And it feels almost like I've got just two cinder blocks in here. I know I loaded it up with a bunch of gear. I've got 2 camera bodies in there. I've got 3 lenses. One of those is my 70 to 200, so that alone weighs a fair amount. But the bag to start off with does weigh a little bit, so. But on the plus side for this thing, it's not a very expensive bag. It holds a ton of gear. I mean, even with 2 bodies, 3 lenses, a drone, controller, and accessories, I think I've got pocket wizards, some batteries, things like that in there. It's only about half full. I can still fit so much more in there, which is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. I would not take this loaded up, absolutely full of gear on hikes, because that's just asking for pain. The laptop sleeve in here, like I said, I've got the water bladder in it right now, which out here in the desert, you don't want to go hiking without water. Don't do it. People die, literally, even in the winter. I mean, for the price, it's not a terrible bag, and then you get that small accessory bag if you like. If you like to have a small bag to carry with you, maybe you can throw your sound equipment in it, microphones, recorders, things like that. And then about the hip belt, like I said, I wish this thing was a little bit longer, came around a little bit more and held that strap off of my body instead of digging into my stomach. So if you've ever had Osprey bags, I would not say this is Osprey quality. The fit isn't quite as good as, say, a backpacking backpack, but if you need to do short-term hauling tons of gear, if you just want one bag to carry on to location with all of your gear in it, this is great. I mean, you can fit a ton of stuff in here. This is dubbed as a adventure hiking backpack. I probably wouldn't use it for hiking, just my personal opinion. Maybe you would. Oh yeah, and that squeak, still squeaking. One good thing I didn't realize about this backpack right before I started was this shoulder strap is actually adjustable, so you can set it to different body heights. When I first set it up, the bag sat really, really low on me. Actually, when I first set it up, the hip belt was almost up here. Like, it was like up here, which didn't work. So I lowered that a little bit, and then I realized the shoulder straps were adjustable as well. That's a big plus. This bag has some pluses, has some pluses, has some minuses. It's relatively inexpensive for a camera bag, especially for one that holds this much gear. So if you're looking for a starter bag, something to carry everything with, I'd say check it out, give it a shot. It's not gonna be the most comfortable. You're not gonna wanna go on 10, 20, 30 mile treks with this thing, but getting through the airport, you'll be fine. Getting to a job location, no problem. This would be a really good bag to take all your gear in, so give it a check out. So if you guys like this video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button down there, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and thank you to the literally like 1,000 extra people that have subscribed since I made my last video. So greatly appreciate it, guys. Glad to have you around, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, I think I forgot to mention, I did drop a link down below in the description to check out this bag if you want to check one out for yourself. So go ahead and do that. I feel like the squeak is getting louder, so I just wanted to see if you guys could hear it as I'm hiking. It squeaks.